So, part 2 of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen Iron Man walkthrough. This video will be just about the videos and time in the ship before next mission. So there's also this cool strategy component to the game. I don't remember very well. I'm more familiar with Enemy Unknown and the Long War because I really like those mods. And even the original game was like the 95 or 94 from the Golub Brothers is like an amazing game. So I just took care of one picture. It was a picture of the guys. At the end of last video I haven't promoted the guys yet. Might just do some quick promotion photos because I really like the photo thing. So, Charlie.
Most of our new recruits have never worked in close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now they're gonna have to pick things up on the fly.
He's got above average combat intelligence. Means that he gains points at a high rate.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
So he's now a sharpshooter.
When you're tired or hungry or just need a treat, Advent Burger, the place for meat.
So I'm guessing these guys might be like squaddies can be yellow. Have like a yellow background. Not really yellow. Like this and
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit. capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
So, Ricardo is a ranger. So the characters start having more personalized posters as they start promoting. I will just put like the yellow as the main color for all the squaddies. I don't like this layout at all. I think they will start being a bit different. So the first pictures of the rookies are all the same. In here we can have any background, but yellow must be yellow, and that green must be the main colors. I think I can get cooler pose. Extreme close range picture. So these are the pictures of the rookies. Rookies are green. This is like just going to delete this automatic pick that the game creates. This is the picture of the first mission. So before they blew up, they stopped and they posed for the pick with the body of the Ascent guy. But he's quite cyberpunk with her monocular.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
So she's a Grenadier. Sorry. I'm going to randomize because I don't like this at all.
I don't blame Shen for wanting to keep an eye on Tygan. But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
If it improves morale, then I suppose there is no harm in it.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tygan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
preferable materials, not sure. But type of materials, I'm guessing shield. Yeah, I think so.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
So Tygan, I believe, I'm not sure, but he worked for Advent not long ago, so some people on the ship do not fully trust him.
I've seen members of the crew quietly glancing at the scar on my neck. If I wasn't forced to remove the chip myself, the incisions might have been cleaner.
We're going to meet Dr. Chen from the first game. We're going to meet her daughter. Dr. Chen is apparently dead. I never actually got to the bottom of what happened with him. I think because I don't have the integrated DLC, I might have access to his quests, and I'm not sure if it clears up what happened with him. I'm assuming Dr. Valen doesn't show up in this game. I don't know if there's any reference to her. So Dr. Valen was the science officer of the other game. Yeah, let's see what Lily Shan has to say.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
So I wasn't here. I don't know what she said, but she said probably something very interesting. This game hasn't lots of depth to it. It's just very, very awesome.
I probably could have saved a lot of time repairing the ship's systems if we had any idea how to translate their language. Unfortunately, we don't come across many linguists out here.
Okay, let me rephrase that. This game has got lots of depth, but doesn't have much depth in terms of history or lore. Everything is quite predictable. The biggest surprise is really that the things on the first game, they didn't happen like they occurred in the first game, because you actually defeat the invasion on the first game, and apparently you never you never did defeat them. I think I got a bond going on there. So yeah, this game is actually quite deep. It's got lots of different
Commander, each of our
stuff.
soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
So I'm starting this bond straight away. They're both teachers. It's normal that they're very compatible. So we got a grenadier that's compatible with a sniper. That also sounds promising. Eventually, I remember that they can give turns to one another, which can like just totally change the shape of a battle. You know, like you can have maybe a guy grenadier sending like 2 really powerful bombs on a single turn, or even a sniper using their abilities more than once. So yeah, I'm going to bomb them straight away. So Charlie Fagan and Latine. And I'm going to create a bond photo because I love the photos. This, I think I will just keep the default ones. Maybe just a bit more aggressive. No, it's okay like this. So my pad is not perfect, as you can see. So I think we're ready to move
We've been
on.
picking up some weird transmissions lately. It sounds a little like German, but it's hard to tell.
Oh, is that a reference to Dr. Valen? Dr. Valen was German. So I don't think we have any engineers, right? No. Last video here on the bridge, and then I'm going to advance the game until next mission.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
So I would say that the story of the game is also cool. It's just not the kind
Commander,
of thing that...
we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Avenger plotting new course.
So the story is cool, it's just not... there's not much... That's not very explicit.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
So it really doesn't require much thought from the player. I think that's not also a bad thing. But it's not like incredibly deep game in that sense.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
These parts are cool, explaining how the technologies work. very, very deep, but it's fun. Codename Slicker. March 4th.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
So, I mean, our science team that right now got 0 scientists, I think, he's talking about himself. Tygan is the only available science. He feels inspired to go to alien biotech, so okay, I'm going to reinforce this initiative.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
Oh, he must be feel so happy about himself. Suggests something in the commander said, yeah, do whatever he wants. Yeah, we're just waiting for a mission now. So that was on the bridge. CO Bradford. It's quite a bit more grizzled. So he looked like a more optimistic, naive guy on the first game. This is all very well written, I think. Gives lots of flavor. Makes all of the experience much more immersive. And I also like the drawings there. They're very simple, but they're cool. Supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
Let's go. There's not much else we can do. We are on a ship that I think was Shen that prepared. He kind of stole a ship from the aliens of the first game. I think it's not any particular ship of the first game, but just like an alien battleship. And pretty much we, the Reapers that CO Bradford just mentioned, skirmishers and Templars are the only opposition to complete dominion of the ethereals. There will be lots of development on the story. But, okay, it's nothing mind-blowing, but it's cool.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So there's lots of
new objective added.
Development here, so I think this is the tutorial mission where they save like the commander, like our character. the guy that kind of leads all of this. And this implies that we were being used, so we probably captured during the first war, but we were such a nice commander. We were clearly overpowered by the power of the Ethereals, but still we put up quite a fight that probably impressed some Ethereal leaders, and they decided to test us as kind of this tactical guide to all of the soldiers. So all the soldiers, we were processing lots of different battles, so we were basically unwitting commanders of Advent for quite a while. That's it, I think. It makes sense on the story of Ethereals being just picking up different species and testing it. So
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
I'm not with patience to read this now, but I'm sure it's cool. We will have infirmaries available to build, and we can now do autopsies to Advent officers. And I don't know, whatever it says there is probably just to reinforce that we have been working for the other guys. So this is infirmary. I don't remember what you do in the infirmary, but probably you heal. Yeah.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
I will trust Tygan. He knows best. He's the only scientist. And it's 2 days that I'm losing, probably. Because when I have scientists, this will be also quite fast.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
And come on, this is getting very long. I really want to go to commissions.
Commander, as the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
So this is a cool mission. We have to get the field commander, and he's just there for a few turns. And it's cool because you can actually kill everyone but still fail the mission. I will get Dr. Ryan Noseworthy. He's a friend of mine. He will be our first engineer. I will set up the team and then I'll finish this video, so I want individual videos of each mission.
Setting course for West
They did a
Asia.
flawless mission. I want to promote these guys as like 18 as much as possible. I'm not going to move them, I'm just going to keep them. Currently there are no upgrades I can do. I was almost sure I had picked up a PCS and the happened upgrade. Maybe I can do the upgrades because I needed to do a different technology. Might be that. Yeah, I think I'm just keeping these guys as they are. Lucky actually feels like having a different loadout. But you change Lots of protection from enemy fire. Yeah, that's it. That's the team. I'm going to save and then just going forward.